Right, you got 2 minutes on the prediction. I almost typed the ultimates or SSG because my brain still doesn't believe that. My brain still doesn't believe that this Gen.G team is in the grand final. Sam 1v1 is still happening, by the way, so we can every now and then just refresh the Sam brackets and check out if it's confirmed. Swift and Wisty both make it. Rumen took Wisty to game 5 though. And still no idea where how Jan is getting on in round 3. No idea. I might have to check out the Start GG page.
There was a time when Gen.G wanted to replace Cheese with Chronic. Chronic opted for first killer in LJ, and they kept Cheese. And so far, in both scenarios, it has been the right call. But this head-to-head proves
Jan 3-0 Drafinio round 3. We had a Jan Drafinio round 3. No way. Actually, all the Furia players were in the same group in the Sam 1v1. I'm pulling up the Start GG bracket right now because it looks like Wikipedia's updating more slowly. Man, I always forget how relaxing 3v3 is to play and to watch. Because when you're watching 3s all day, you kind of get into the 3s mode. But I've been watching 1s all day, and now I watch 3s. I'm just like, oh yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, let's just hit the ball over here somewhere. Let's hit it over there somewhere. It's all good. Yeah, let's just hit it over here. It's probably fine as well. Bang, let's just hit the ball this way. Like, it's just like, yeah, whatever. Like, 3s is such a whatever game mode compared to 1s, where it's like, oh no, I've mishit the ball an inch too far to the left. Now I'm boost starved. You know? It's like, oh man, I messed up. I accidentally flipped a split second too early, and now I've been scored on. Like, 1s is like constantly on a knife edge, and 3s is just like, yeah, a goal will probably happen at this game at some point, but we could also have a 15-minute overtime, and I wouldn't be surprised. There we go, a goal. It's not that one is better than the other. They're just vastly different vibes. Oh, that's a great shot, actually. We didn't see that because of the smoke screen, but First Killer just got a flip reset double. Immediately flipped after the reset to get the rebound as well. First Killer is on fire today from what I've seen. Not seen like a massive amount of him, but from what I have seen, he's been playing really well. Cheese. With the $sign in his name. Do Magic Bear and Rail still have the $signs in their name? I don't think they do.
That is huge because Cheese, I do feel like, has been a
Can you have beans? Well, the prediction's already happened.
To exploit where his shooting has been something that I've been particularly critical of, and that right there as well was just about to mention whiffs in inopportune spots.
Oh, Cheese just didn't have enough boost. He thought, wait. I think he just used his boost wrong. I think if he flew more vertically, he would have had that. He actually had a 12 pad.
No, it definitely can't. You do have to remember
that was a big miss.
Cheese is fairly new in his pro career, although off the kickoff, this one's going to be a little bit high. Whoa. This one. Interesting touch on that one, FK, but you know what? Take your time with it. You have plenty. You are in a lead, but as far as Cheese is concerned, this is only his second grand final. The last one was nearly almost exactly a year ago.
When was it? Didn't Gen.G, formerly LG, make a grand final in the first regional of last season? Was it the first one that they did make the grand final in? I think it was, right?
Like you said, Jorby, there's a lot of pressure on him because he usually is the player to exploit. So if Cheese is
oh, wait, yeah, it was the second one. Yeah, it was the second one. You guys are right. Yeah, yeah, the first one was a Gen.G G2 final.
Another questionable read earlier. Gen.G just got stabilized. Jesus backflipped and just got to recover.
EU 1v1 has ended. So yeah, Trebla confirmed to be in. Have they seeded the groups yet, or is that coming later? They did have a bit of a Mickey bracket when they made the grand final before. That's true.
I'm
trying to see who Jan's playing in his qualification match for Sam. Okay, the matches are up. He's playing. Yan Pinheiro. Is Yan Pinheiro streaming? Is Yan Pinheiro streaming? As Gen.G equalize. I just need to grab this from other monitor. One sec. Full screen.
Gen.G are still in.
I think his first killer, instead of going to challenge that ball, he didn't think Magic Bear was going to be able to stretch. But as soon as Magic Bear saw first killer,
there are no Mickey brackets, just salty haters. Yeah, you're right. All brackets are the same. Obviously. A win's a win, a loss is a loss. All brackets are the same. All teams are the same quality. All regions are the same. Actually, rankings are pointless because all that matters is how teams play on the day. What are we doing here? Stop the cope. It was a Mickey bracket. LG had a Mickey bracket last season. And honestly, this season, I don't think I've been a hater, but last season I probably was a little bit, but that's because they qualified for a LAN and I don't think they were a top. Well, actually, it was either them or OG were not a top 4 team. But yeah, what do you guys think? I'll poll you guys right now in chat. I'm going to make a real poll for this. Were SSG a top 4 team in NA split 1 last season? Question mark. That was the split where SSG did not make the LAN. They did not make the LAN. They lost to Gen.G or G2 pretty much only. I think they lost once in Swiss to OG, but apart from that, they had a great record. Were they a top 4 team, even though they didn't make top 4 by making the major? Yes or no? Let's see what you guys think. I discussed this with the guys on the First Touch podcast last season. They said that SSG were not a top 4 team because LG and OG both beat other teams. And back then, the story I was told is that you have to beat who's in front of you to be a top 4 team. Alright, 1-0. LJ makes it 1-0. But I disagree with that. I disagree with the take that, listen, if you in a single elimination bracket always draw the second best team or best team in the tournament and you lose, I disagree that you can be automatically ranked below 3rd. If all you've ever lost to is 1st and 2nd, you might be 3rd. We don't know that for sure because you didn't ever play anyone else. You only lost to 1 and 2. But it's okay. AFL playoff bracket to the rescue. We don't have any of that problem any of those problems this season. But yeah, last season, for the entire season, SSG were better than LG. The whole season. And it was apparent to anyone watching the games, anyone who looked at the matchups with other teams. SSG were the 3rd best team in NA for the entire season. They got shafted by brackets and wait, has Rattle spilled some water on himself? Did you guys see that? He's got a little bit of a patch. He's got a wee patch of water on his shoulder.
It was some little things.
Grand Blue, thanks for the 6-month prime. Appreciate that.
Wasn't errors we were really seeing from Gen.G against Poab, or rather.
Now, is he sweating here? Why is he sweating there? Surely if he was sweating, it would be like from the neck, not just random patch here. Does he have a sweat gland like right there on his shoulder?
He doesn't go. It creates a double commit, makes an easy bump for Magic Bear.
I don't think any of the Sam matches right now are being streamed, by the way. I had a look. I don't think any of them are being streamed. Because we've got Yan playing, and I don't think he's being streamed because not even Firewall's watching. But yeah, if you guys genuinely, I know there's a lot of Gen.G fans, I know there's a lot of formerly LG fans, I know there's a lot of Rattles fans, Cheese fans. Personally, I'm a big fan of Cheese, in-game and in real life, and also the food. But yeah, Magic Bear as well, great player. They're all good players. If you've listened to my takes on them this season, which I know some of you don't, because you just, sing la 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 in your head whenever I'm talking about your favorite team, and then imagine what I'm saying. But if you've actually listened to what I'm saying about this team, I've gone on record after Event 1, I said they're playing what I think to be their best Rocket League I've ever seen this team play, and I've seen this team play some decent Rocket League, some very bad Rocket League. I think they're at their all-time best. However, I didn't expect them to be able to make this run because it was just like too many good teams and too much of a point deficit to make up. But yeah, Global Rocket League is also at its all-time best. Mina's never looked stronger. South America is incredibly strong right now. Team Secret and Fury are both killers. Nice shot by LJ. So even though I think Gen.G are playing probably their best Rocket League I've ever seen them play as a collective, I am worried about what they would do on LAN because the world of Rocket League is just at such a high level right now. Very, very high level.
It's really crazy because that is a play you would see.
Yeah, OCE's also got more competition than ever.
Just as aggressive, if not more. And to do it onto Cheese is probably a little.
Isn't Mina the same? They just have two of the best EU players there. Yeah, but that strengthens the region, obviously, when you move two players from EU, two top-tier players from EU move to a region outside of EU, they improve that region in terms of power level. But the thing about SSG versus Gen.G is Gen.G are a lot more consistent than SSG. If you're going to rank SSG's peak, they're definitely a top 3 peak in NA. I don't think anybody can argue that NRG, Ultimates, and SSG have all had the 3 best peaks. And SSG might have had I mean, Ultimates result today is hard to argue with as the best one, but SSG coming into this event might have had the highest peak in NA in Event 1. But they also have a super low floor. Super low floor. The only reason I'm saying that they might not have the highest peak anymore is because of what Ultimates did today. Ultimates might have the highest peak now. I don't know because I didn't watch the whole series, so I can't say that with confidence, but they might.
They're extremely confident in all of their touches and shots forward.
Yeah, I don't think NRG's peaked this season either. I think they've been kind of flat overall. Oh, wow. Okay, it's just in. What a goal. Yeah, what do you guys think? Type in chat right now. 1 if you think SSG's peak is higher than Gen.G. 2 if you think Gen.G's peak is higher than SSG. This shouldn't be a debate. I think SSG's peak is way higher. So Gen.G's peak is probably not top 8 at LAN. It's probably just top 12. SSG's peak is definitely top 8. However, SSG and Gen.G, both of their floors are last place at LAN, just like last place in the group. Or no, isn't it Swiss? I think both of them have a floor of 1 and 3 then. 1 and 3. SSG and Gen.G, their floor is 1-3 by beating APAC and SSA and then going home losing to everybody else. Whereas SSG's peak is probably top 8 and Gen.G's peak is probably 2-3 in Swiss. Need a Batmobile here. Archie, what are you thinking about this? Thoughts? NRG losing for the first time. Is it Dazruin's fault? Shopify's peak is better than Gen.G. I would agree with that, but Shopify's floor is also just about at the core of the earth. Bootcamp debuff, yeah, they did look pretty bad. From the little I saw, I was mostly watching EU ones, but the little I saw, NRG did not look very good. Overall, best player at the moment, I think it's probably Drally. My pick could be Drally. I know some people still say Zen. It's not a bad choice. But I think Drally's number 1.
Right now, Gen.G just trying to get him kept there so they can take the opportunity to shoot.
In Mina, this split Naupo probably looked like the best player. He was taken over in the grand final yesterday before Falcons locked in. So yeah, Naupo, Drally, Zen are probably your top 3. Oh, Rails! Look at this! Flip reset, down bounce read! Bam! What a goal! Unk mechanics. The tiebreaker will be at the end of the day if they lose. If Gen.G lose this series, tiebreaker's at the end of the day. They're actually playing quite well in this matchup, making it close. Weiss and Ackley, thanks to the 2-month tier 1. Welcome back to the channel. Is NA just being NA or Ultimates on one today? Ultimates have played very well from what I've seen. Gen.G have also played a pretty solid day of rock. And NRG have looked pretty flat all weekend. Complexity haven't been like super impressive all weekend either. Like they've both been pretty like but Ultimates and Gen.G have definitely looked good. It's probably exactly what NA as a whole needed. Because if NRG just won again, then Ultimates would be really low confidence going into the LAN. Whereas now, I think Ultimates will be very, very confident going into the LAN. They're going to be, well, super confident probably. I think they're a contender. I think Ultimates and NRG are both contenders to win in Birmingham. I don't think Complexity, SSG, or Gen.G are, though. I don't think any of those guys are contenders. Yeah, Energy might have thrown for the region's benefit. They might have seen that their Ultimate brothers were not feeling too good, so they just let them have one for the region buff. Ultimate's 4th. I wouldn't be surprised to see another Falcons NRG final with something like an Ultimates KC eliminated in the semis. That wouldn't surprise me, because Vatira's made third place in 4 LAN events in a row now, and first killer always comes 4th. GK, yeah, Archie, what do you reckon? GK, yeah, top 8, top 6. So the floor is probably top 12. The ceiling is sweep the bracket on Championship Sunday. GK 1. That's a bold prediction. Cooking new strats. I hope so. Good cover. Perfect timing on the arrival by Cheese there. Gen.G does have no boost. They defended pretty well there. Whoa, 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 boys! Magic Pair with a jump scares Rails, fakes him out with the defensive, probably ghost touch. I wouldn't be surprised if Rails ghost touched that on Magic Bear's screen. On the Spectator, you don't really see ghost touches very often, but why did Rails go so close to hitting that? Yeah, I mean, he probably called that he's leaving it, but the ghost touch, if there was one, would have freaked Magic Bear out. Is NIP better than NA 3 and 4? It's a good question. I don't know. Who would you guys predict to win a series? Complexity or NIP? Complexity or NIP? I'd probably go NIP. Yeah, let's say all of you guys are saying NIP. Oh! And yeah, I would definitely go NIP over Gen.G. I would definitely go NIP over SSG. Not because like the other team can't win. I would just predict. Yeah, I would predict NIP to win all those matchups. Coin flip? I don't think so. I would predict NIP immediately there. NIP 3P in NA. Yeah, true. Yeah, I think Archie might be onto something here. Oh, what? Catch by Cheese. Everybody's using this new tech, this new mid-air catch that Zen's been popularizing. It's like a high-speed, powerful touch that you can fly after really quickly with full control. Digger Complexity. I mean, come on now, Dignitas. If we're taking NIP over Complexity, we're obviously taking Dig over Complexity as well. Yeah, Complexity have been decent. They've been good against like low tier NA opposition, and they've been okay against the top tier NA opposition, but I don't think they've been NIP, Dig level. Get Archie in the call on one of yours idiotic takes. Some of you guys just, all you do is you tune into my stream so that you can get triggered. You just want to get annoyed. Oh! All you hate watchers, man. LJ's played much better today than any other day that I've seen him on this team.
It has just either been off the mark or Gen.G are lurking on that backboard. They've recognized, like I've said, that the ultimates try to utilize it. So it's
Yeah, you guys are all hate watching me, hate watching NA. This is like hate watching Inception. That's a good pass. Another good pass. LJ close though.
And Gen.G live for a few more seconds.
Well, when it's bouncing like that,
Oh,
you gotta
cheese.
understand why the shots are just a little off the mark. That's some crazy bounces from
Nah, I'm not really a hate watcher. I just don't accept delusion in my Twitch chat. Whenever I see delusion, I call it out. So there's a lot of delusion when we're watching NARLCS. There's tons of delusion in chat, so I have to shut it all down. But like, if you guys would just stop being delusional, then there would be no hate at all.
The longer they go on, 5.5 minutes. It is becoming rough.
So I'm just always right. Not always, but more often than my Twitch chat, yes.
Really just
I would say.
solo play opportunity. LJ is just gonna
Just Twitch chat in general.
the demos are coming out, but possession is in favor
But no,
of
Twitch chat, like, you guys have,
He's trying his
as a
best.
collective, you're not wrong too often, but there are vocal incorrect mains in chat. Like, very, very vocal people who are just full-time incorrect.
Gen.G have done enough to survive. Have kept the ball safe when they needed to. Cheese with that low
It's like you guys have monetized delusion. You guys have, you found a way to turn delusion into energy.
It feels like he's starting to heat up.
Some kind of photosynthesis method.
Been able to steal those boosts, but they haven't been able to really hold the ball in the blue. LJ back
Can somebody please score, for goodness sake? What is going on? Why is...
on over. Chronic's double tap. Does he have
What are these saves? How are they not? How are they still in this game? Surely. Oh, jeez, with another one. What is going on? I feel like I've just seen Cheese fall on the ball 3 times, and they've all been world-class saves.
And Reynolds will keep this one up for heroic efforts from Gen.G on the goal line. Cheese keeps it tight with no boost. First killer also pretty low, as in
Examples of bad takes. Saying that watching Naupo Diaz 1v1 is disrespectful to Gen.G is a bad take. Just gonna throw that one out there as peak bad take. That's like, that is peak of seeing what you want to believe. Like, they want to believe that I don't like a team, so then when I watch something else, they make it disrespectful in their head. When obviously it's not, it's just a different Twitch channel, bro. But that was funny though, and whoever said that was a good comment. I had a laugh at that one. Why are we still in this game? This feels like it should have been over like 20 years ago. There we go, finally. That's it. This is like an inevitable win. Good pass by LJ. Very good pass. I feel like they probably should have won this a while ago. I'll say this much. I think Ultimates unnecessarily pre-jumped a few times in this game. I don't think they needed to pre-jump as much as they did. I think the pre-jumping just led to them getting inaccurate shots instead of... It didn't help them get to the ball first. They were going to get to the ball first anyway. The pre-jumps just made the shots worse. That's my take about that game out of Cell. But they got the win, so it's all good.
That's going to be tough to come back from.
It really is. Not only is it
Like, it looked like they were going to beat the Gen.G defense to the ball with or without a pre-jump. And if you're going to win anyway, then why are we pre-jumping?
Gen.G have opted to call the first timeout in the series here, which is very warranted.
Who would I pick between Ultimates and Dignitas? That's a good series. Ultimates, Dignitas is a very good series. Oh.
Almost 18? Something 18 to 13 shots? Like, it was
Ultimates,
genuinely
Dignitas.
just a shootout, but also, I don't want to really say defensive masterclass. Let's be honest, it was fairly scrappy at times, and everybody's probably jumping out of their chair.
Really having to think about this one. This is close. Ultimate's dig is close.
If you are Gen.G, you gotta kind of come back down to earth.
Get off the balls of water. in the background. He's got the Messi Ronaldo chess game.
We just aren't closing out.
I mean, there were a lot of crazy defensive stops there near the end. But I thought that Gen.G were doing a good
I
job
think it would be a
sussing
close
out
series. I think it would be a very
those
close series.
rotations, and Reynolds, for a lot of those touches, was making plays in the midfield to buy his team time.
I'm leaning
He
towards
pulled
Dignitas on that
magic,
one,
if you will, and then
but only
as
by a
the
little
time
bit.
went on, it was Cheese that
Only by a little
started
bit.
making those right plays, making the heads up play. There was
Not by
one
much.
particular where he
I would say
goes up,
Dig in
fakes
7
a quick air dribble,
would
he
be
gets
my
first
prediction
cut
right
to the
now.
right, he goes back underneath, wins the ensuing 50, and gives his team another chance. They're thinking, like, I don't want to say they're thinking about the game correct. They are playing with what's given in front of them. Their awareness is there.
Alt with sweep,
And
dig
they're
is
making
bad.
plays to try to beat
Interesting
first and
take.
second man and give themselves an opportunity. But this is what the ultimates are. This is how good.
Any
this team
insight
is.
into what
They do
Gen.G
not
need
give
to
up the ball
change to
easily.
beat
First
Ultimates?
Killer and LJ are going to make
Probably their
sure
roster, to be
every
honest.
single inch of space
Um,
you take on the pitch.
I don't know, probably need a
And
roster
if you aren't
change if
killing them on
I had to
transition,
guess.
you're not killing them. The ultimates are that good. And to
But right now, I mean, not a whole lot, honestly. Like, I would just check out this match mentally, just use it as a warm-up. This is the warm-up for the tiebreak. This is just a warm-up for SSG. Man, I'm really doing a bad job of beating the allegations. I swear I'm not hating on this team on purpose. I'm not doing it on purpose. You guys just keep asking. You're setting me up. You're asking these questions that have no answer. You're asking these questions that have absolutely no answer. You're just giving me unsolvable problems. And then when I can't solve them, you're saying I'm hating. But this is all day. This is every time anyone ever asks me about this team. You ask me in questions that I cannot answer. If I speak, I'm in big trouble kind of vibes. Like, what do you want me to say? What do they need to change? Probably the connection region of the Ultimates players. If they can get them lagging, that would probably be good. If they were allowed to change the presets of the Ultimates players, that would also be pretty good. I don't know, get them all in some really heavy presets. Like, there are things they could change. I just don't think they're able to do any of these things. Clearly they meant this match. Surely they can win by doing something. Not really. They just, no, I don't think they can. Ultimates are really good. They're a good team. And if Ultimates are playing like this, I don't think there's really anything Gen.G can do to win. But yeah, I mean, if Gen.G, if you want to just like, we can rephrase that question, or we can ask a different question, because I think we're just asking the wrong question. When we say what can Gen.G change to beat the Ultimates, the answer is, I mean, no, it's impossible to just change something and now you're beating them. But what can they do to make the Ultimates' life more difficult? Well, we could talk about that. What do Ultimates struggle against? Ultimates, let's look back through the history of these players. First killer with FaZe, when they got reverse swept by Rettles, they were laughing, having a good time, they're winning. And then they started to concede the dumbest goals of all time. And they started tilting. They were getting bumped around, demoed a little bit, and they got tilted and lost. So, Gen.G need to think about what's the most annoying thing that we could be doing at any one moment, and then do that. Just try to be as annoying as possible. That would be a good way to start, I would say. I don't think it's going to work necessarily, but it will, I think, give them a better chance than trying to play clean Rocket League. Like here, you've got surely this is a air dribble bump, right? Surely, no, it's just a double tap. See, I reckon that should have been an air dribble bump because it's more annoying than a double tap. Like if you score a double tap there, cool, good goal. Everyone will say, good goal, well done. But it's not going to annoy Ultimates. That might annoy them. Okay, a little bit of a lean back by Chronic, that's a bit annoying. Yeah, I think they should try and annoy them. Bang. Slot. But I think you guys know what I mean. Because Ultimates think they're better than them. they are better than them.
Just enough has
So you have to annoy them. You have to make the series unfun.
Can you win any of these kickoffs?
Annoy them by scoring goals. Yeah, that's annoying, but the type you can choose annoying ways to score.
Kickoff on the last one.
Air dribble bump pass should be
An ultimate
spammed.
Gen.G, a lot to look at.
Spammed in this matchup by Gen.G.
Just adds to the struggles that they've definitely been feeling here on the offensive side. Chronic gets the catch, trying to harry the defense as he steals the boost away. Magic Bear finds a clearance thanks to Reynolds. Has to flip back.
You're surprised I think the gap is this big when the last game is 7 minutes overtime. I wasn't really convinced that Gen.G were going to win at many moments during that last match, the last game I mean. I was pretty comfortable in the feeling that Ultimates are winning this at some point, you know? Like, there are different vibes to overtimes. That's a good cut by Cheese. You know, now's the chance. Annoying kickoff. Annoying kickoff. Surely we pull out an annoying kickoff here. Has to be. Has to be. Double kickoff. Some kind of fake, some kind of demo. That's AF kickoff. Exactly. Now you guys understand. Yep. Double fake. That's annoying. Yep. Oh, what fake? Fake it again. Oh, another fake. It worked. We're annoying them. Imagine that they both fake this. Fake. And then Magic Bear fakes as well. And it just comes back to Cheese. It's all good though. First killer just fell on the post. Annoy them again. Annoy them again. Double kickoff. Yes. That's really annoying.
It'll go first killer's way though. He gets it.
Okay, now they're mad.
Musty pass. Didn't quite work out the way he wanted to.
Oh, what a redirect. Right. Center and demo in the back wall. Oh, he's just getting dusted. Never mind.
He has a hat trick in this game. And if he comes alive for Gen.G,
Air dribble bump pass.
they might have an
No, stop being mechanical. We're not more mechanical than them. They're more mechanical than us. That's not how we win this. We don't play mechanically against a team who are more mechanical than us. Not this much, at least. That's good defense.
Had that touch shortened up. Reynolds was ready for it. Cheese gets there in time. Chronic's gonna go the whole way back to receive this one. Magic Bear sees him.
Yeah, just bump him. Yep, that's good. He didn't dive in, he just bumped the car. Annoying. I should be a coach, I don't want to be. No. Coaching a pro team means you have to work with pro Rocket League players. Supporting Gen.G, what timeline is this? I've never been a hater of this team. I promise you I've never been a hater. You guys just ask the worst questions ever, and it sounds like I'm a hater.
Somehow the dairy came out and got it done. Cheese with the hat trick.
The next rank's fine because I don't work with pro players plural. I work with selected pro player who I asked to make a course with me because I like working with them. But working with multiple pro players and then the org might change the pros or something. You're just oh man. There are some Rocket League pros I like working with and would be fun to work with, but some of them are wait, what is TNR? Glad you asked. Exclamation mark TNR in the Twitch chat, YouTube description for the links. LJ just centered it to Cheese there, wow. Yeah, @Jack and myself made a Rocket League course. Hashtag shameless self-promo. Yeah, they're annoyed now. They're annoyed.
Would they be able to do it right now?
Can I tell you more about TNR? I could, but I'm going to say join the Discord, read the testimonials, ask people in the Discord who've bought the course what they think about it, check out the free course if you want a sample, and then be better at the game. Yeah, this is the turning point. Are Ultimates fuming? Are they fuming? Here has to be a double kickoff again or something weird. Double fake, double kickoff, demo. Nah, that's too standard. That's not how you start the game. I think that's the opposite of what we want to do here. Now Ultimates are just back to chilling out playing Rocket League. Is there a podcast also? Well, it's funny you ask. There actually is a podcast. That's crazy. Yeah, we CJ and I, we did our predictions for this week of the Chalkcast Patreon, and
extra support.
Yeah, we got it wrong.
Magic Bear.
We didn't predict this this outcome.
His nose behind the ball. It could
But
be
I
an
promise you we will do better with the
alternative.
1v1 predictions next week.
And a musty, my God.
Shotcast on Patreon if you want to see it.
Too high, and she's needed to make sure they didn't get a rebound.
Is there a Patreon of the podcast with weekly bonus episodes? Wow, you guys are just asking the best questions now. This is insane. What happened to all the dumb questions about Gen.G?
Gen.G, it's slowed things down just a tiny bit, although ultimates finally do break in. Immediately get sent back.
Yeah, this is quite like my idea for, like, you know, annoying the pants off of ultimates. It's an ultimate specific thing. For some reason, I just get the impression that ultimates will get annoyed if Gen.G are beating them with things they consider to be dumb. If Gen.G can score enough weird goals, ultimates are never going to want to play Rocket League again.
The dot from Cheese on the pass. And Gen.G coming alive again. And they have the lead early on in this one. That oppressive offense we saw from the Ultimates.
What would I do with the Gentleman's roster? Change or stick? It depends who's available. Depends what players are available. I think it would be smart for to try out different things. Because what they're doing this split's not working, but they could still go one more. Just say, you know, let's just call it a season with this roster. Brilliant by Cheese. Fake, bump. Now Rettles, boost steal. Yeah, this is annoying. Like, if they can get tactical whiffs, that will annoy ultimates as well. That will really annoy ultimates.
Take away the ultimates boost, slow them down, force them to play a little bit of a lower ground game there, just because they do.
Beautiful demo. That's annoying.
In the sky, especially in a solo play scenario. 3 minutes left to go. Cheese, no boost. Has to hope that Rettles makes his challenge successfully. He almost did, although this got taken aback. And first killer just right behind LJ in the off chance he needs to help.
Does TNR help GCs get more consistent flip resets? Lol. We've got multiple videos on flip resets of different sorts. So yeah, probably.
Again, the biggest thing that Gen.G has struggled with is closing out a game. Can they do it here?
Good tracking again from Magic Bear following LJ. First killer's there! And it's set up by Chronic!
Now Gen.G should look at this as an opportunity to do something else that's weird. They should just look at this as a chance to do something weird. This is not a goal in our net. This is an opportunity to hit them with a demo kickoff. Or point blank range fake. Yep, there it is. Point blank range fake. Into close cheat.
That bump was everything, and now you're back on even.
Great call, Archie. Great call. He's on the speed dial with the Gen.G coach right now. You're a GC, why aren't your resets consistent? I mean, most GCs are pretty inconsistent. Oh! Orange trail somehow. What a save. It looked like that was just sitting off the inside of the post and going out, though. I don't know why it said save. Oh, that's a good goal. Fair enough. All right. But this isn't a bad situation. They just have an opportunity to do something else that's weird. That's not a whiff by Rettles. That's just a chance to do something creative. Use this as another situation to our benefit. Right, it's Ultimates who used the point blank range fake. Cheese could have probably faked that. It would have gone straight to Rettles. I think they could fake a lot more of these corner bounces. Like, anytime it's bouncing mid, they might as well just fake it. How many opportunities do they need? Probably a lot. TNR teacher, do not slam your hand on your desk when you miss an open net. Not specifically, but probably as a side effect of being better and having more ownership of your improvement. Yeah. Coil Laga, thanks for this 14-month Prime. Swift Illegal, thanks for the 102-month Tier 1. What on earth is that? Newbie Dude, thanks for the 15-month Prime. Neon Amin, thanks for the 1-month Tier 1. And Not Sexbot, thanks for the 23-month Prime as well.
If anything, you want to turn towards the net. But either way, Cheese was not able to come up with that 50.
It's all good though. We want a tiebreak, so this is perfect for us. Got some results to report from the South American 1v1 qual. Yan has qualified. He beat Yan Pinheiro 3-0. Who else has qualified? Card has qualified. I think Lost has also qualified. Wait, Gen.G are coming back. Let's see very quickly if these results are in. That's a weird double. No, they've not updated on Wikipedia yet, but that is an annoying goal, but it wasn't really because of what they did.
Just a miscomm between First Killer and LJ, because First Killer was there. Would have had that touch. Maybe got it to LJ.
Yeah, Jan qualified, but he lost to Card in the first round, which is a big surprise. I thought Jan would beat Card, of course.
Here's Cheese. For the game-tying goal. Got a dunk.
But it looks like Card also qualified, so it's not the craziest situation.
He knows that clear is coming against First Killer, and he beats him to the play. And LJ's there. Not just one player you gotta worry about. Here's the flick. Reynolds able to take it away. Time running thin.
The MENA boys didn't sign up for EU ones because they want to sign up for MENA ones next split. I like that from who was that just ran ahead of the ball to bump it. It was Rattles, of course it was. That was genius. Again, thinking of the most annoying play in the position. That's honestly, you guys might think, some of you might think I'm trolling, but I genuinely think the best chance for Gen.G to do well in this matchup is to just be annoying, not to be mechanical, not to just be good in general, it's just to be annoying. What's Firewall watching? He's usually covered in Sam, but right now he's just watching NA. Let's see. Do we have any matchups? Let's see. Okay, I've got the scores here. Card beat Pan 3-0. Jan XNZ beat Ian Pinheiro 3-0. And Alpi also qualified over KNS. Oh, Lost and Drafinho haven't qualified yet. In fact, yeah, Drafinho and Lost both just won their matches as Stromic is out. KV1 and Drops went the way of KV1. Rimmon qualified. And I don't see who won this. Oh, Suko beat Yandy. Kaio won over this guy with the DQ. So Kaio is still in. And Card is also still in, I believe. Oh no, Card straight up qualled. Yeah, Card, Jan, Alpi, KV1, Rimmon, and Suko all just qualified. Alright. Diaz probably going to play an NA. Oh! Is it just me or did LJ like snipe the goalie on that one? I mean, talk about places where the goalie can save it. That's a roundabout spot on. I think he probably thought in his head that he could shoot that anywhere and it's in, because he didn't realize the goalie was recovering. But then he sniped the goalie. That is very annoying. It's in their net on the counter as well. Air dribble bump. Can we get a demo here, please, bump? I really thought Gen.G would air dribble bump pass more. I really thought they would. I'm shocked that they don't air dribble bump pass more when it's such a good play.
Facing a little bit of pressure right now. Cheese steals the boost on the corner. Reynolds comes in to support. Keeps the touch tight. Forces Chronic to freeze.
Oh!
Tries to challenge it out. And LJ will sit right underneath it and give it back to Chronic. No one there to challenge.
If Gen.G win this match, then they qualify to the major. If they lose this match, they tiebreak SSG for the major.
I think at that point too, if you are allotting that space, that's also a small testament to how confident you are in the defense at that time. LJ on
yeah, Gen.G have looked alright.
They've
They've looked alright. Unfortunately, Ultimates are playing well today, so I think if Gen.G are looking okay, they're looking pretty good. They need Gen.G. They need Ultimates to be playing, you know, having a bad day or like a 40% day to win. I don't know actually what the tiebreaker is. I'm guessing the tiebreaker is just a best of 5 because you've had the whole split to play. Wait, what a goal by Magic Bear! Hold on a second, look at this! Flip reset, ceiling double, pre-flip redirect. Holy! Magic Bear is actually having a great day for clips.
Because the Bear destroyed first killer on the play, and now Gen.G got themselves a little bit of insurance. They might
Do you guys think Gen.G beat Space Station? I think they probably do. I think they probably beat Space Station today. The only bad news for them is that they've played a ton of Rocket League, so they might be a little bit tired. Slot!
The shot is in.
Yeah, I think Gen.G probably win.
To go. They're setting themselves up for success.
Bang!
threaten the needle. That's a dot of a shot for
Have I been
Reynolds.
disappointed with Chronic this season? I mean, not really. I thought he's been pretty good.
Laser shot.
Beautiful
3-0.
four-man kickoff there. I love it.
You know, LJ's gonna be hunting for one now, but he gets challenged, knocked off the play. Chronic is harassing them. First killer forces it back to the corner. Has that double, Reynolds decides to leave it, seeing first killer just will not quit on the ball. Pushed out to the side. Gen.G, they don't want to rest on their
What's the point of last chance quals since if a team is locked for the major, whatever team gets points from last chance quals somehow tiebreak something? The last chance qualifier doesn't lead to points. The last chance qual is a standalone event for one qualified spot. So the points circuit will determine 16 teams worldwide who make worlds. And then the last chance quals will determine 4 more teams regardless of points. And as far as I'm aware, teams can literally just blow up rosters and make random teams for the last chance qual to try and make it, which some people don't like, some people are fine with it. I think it's, you know, mostly fine. I don't really have an issue with it. I don't expect many teams to change their rosters anyway. What do you guys think? Do you guys think they should make it RLCS rosters only? Split 2 RLCS rosters only for the last chance qual? Or do you think it should just be wide open? Some people say it would be better to have it be RLCS teams only because that way you don't have just random teams coming in. Like random teams with no historical relevance. But I think having it open is fine. It's so unlikely that a team will last chance qualify and then do well at Worlds. It would be a Cinderella story.
From this offense, LJ wants Chronic again. That's just not going to work. You might have been able to contest the net there. I think he might have wanted Chronic. Chronic going pretty fast towards.
What kickoff strats are there these days? Well, apart from standard, back left, you've got side cheat, close cheat, soft cheat, back right, back left, half flip. You've got the diagonal fake close cheat combo. You've got the double fake. You've got diagonal double fake. You've got bump, many different types of bump and demo kickoffs. You've got double kickoffs. There's so many different kickoff strats these days, dozens. And that's just 3v3. In 1v1 there's way more. The AF kickoff as well. And if you want to learn all about those kickoffs and more, head to thenextrank.com. That's a good save. Magic Bear bumping first killer back into saving his own shot. We are probably going to launch a free YouTube, not YouTube, sorry, free The Next Rank course about kickoffs, a wee miniature course. It won't have everything about kickoffs in it because that's going to be too long. That would just be like hours and hours and hours. But yeah, we probably want to make like a roughly 1 hour, 1 hour 20 minute long course. Give people an introduction.
Probably the most competitive series that the Ultimates have had throughout the entirety of this playoffs. Every single series, it has felt like they are just pure.
Should we make like a top 5 kickoff strats? Just gloss over them. That sounds like Next Rank YouTube channel content, to be honest. That's more like TNR content than Johnny Boy content. But I could do that with Jack if you guys want. Our top 5 kickoffs for maybe for 2v2 because that's the main game mode.
It started off with Cheese getting that first shot in.
The most annoying kickoff strats. Send it to Gen.G. That's a fantastic goal by Magic Bear. Flip reset, ceiling double. The flip reset touch was kind of like a redirecting touch as well.
You take that ball and your shot and you're fine.
Reaction for Reynolds after that shot. I think you know, my lip reading is not that great, but it seemed like he
says,
said,
wait, I can monetize this. Well, duh. Of course.
You know, it was a great shot, but Gen.G got a lot more work to do. It was a timeout.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I've done a lot of sponsorships over my content creation career. I've had a lot of products, a lot of companies, a lot of brands that I've sponsored either just directly on my channel or through an activation with an org or something like that. And it is way more draining,
could be scrappy, and I think
just mentally draining, and just like I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if any of you guys have done things like that with your job, where you're just like advertising products. What in chat if you've ever done anything like that with your job? It's not. Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it's actually quite fun, but most of the time it's just like, you know, chore kind of vibes, where you're like, oh, okay. Gotta do this because I've been an idiot not to, because at the end of the day it's a job, so you've got to do it. There's parts of everybody's job that you don't like, and you're not doing it because you enjoy promoting products, you're doing it for the money. But I will say, having a product of your own that you can advertise and talk about is infinitely more enjoyable. Infinitely more enjoyable to have your own product that you can just talk about and promote, instead of promoting some other random product.
Ultimates are trying to stop the momentum right here. And many a run, many a Cinderella story has ended on this very map.
This is...
Guys, I can see it happening now. I can see it. Another FK Neo Tokyo disaster class against Rattles. I can see it.
Should it come down to that, but they won it all here.
Chronic's out of focus. Chronic's not focused. I mean, his camera in game, he looks pretty locked in. Oh, bump him. Wait, hand off. Oh, what a save. Bang, triple commit. Chronic's not he's not focused. He's not locked in at all. He's totally out of focus right now, and he's been out of focus since the start of the game. Annoying kickoff. Come on. I want a tiebreak, but it would also be brilliant to have some more annoying kickoff strats. That's good. Yep, they're annoyed. Chronic's not focused. He just cut first killer. First killer's tilted. He's just full chasing. I really just want to see one air dribble bump pass from Gen.G. I think they can win the series if they hit a single air dribble bump pass. Whoa. Alright, it's okay. They're all running back to defense. What is going on? Hello? Alright. Can somebody hit the ball twice in a row on purpose, please? Can we get 2 consecutive intentional touches? Is that too much to ask? Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Miss. No.
Chronic with no boost, still able to make that save. LJ, first killer went to the
He's got it. Yep. Magic Bear is so locked in. He's so in focus.
One from the ultimates. Getting set back up.
Oh, Rattle sees that a mile away. Have these guys ever done an air dribble bump? I know I keep talking about it, but I swear, like, you'd think it would be their thing. You'd think this would be Gen.G's like training ground move that they just go to. They just don't do it. Why? Why aren't they being more cringe?
Gen.G, Momo 1 are trying to do the impossible. Flick up over 1 is not going to result in a shot.
I wouldn't honestly, if they could win this and qualify by beating ultimates, it would give me much more confidence in their performance at the major than if they win the tiebreak against SSG. So I will say that if we're going to be if the tiebreak is going to get taken away from us, then fair enough, because they've obviously done very well to take the tiebreak away from us.
It's making things a little bit more shaky as far as getting back on defense goes. And half the game left.
Oh, great back pass trip combination there by Cheese. These are good 50s back.
Ultimates have not let too much since that first goal. Only 3 total shots for Gen.G.
Oh, back pass.
Free ball for Cheese. He went for the deep pass.
Yeah, if Gen.G lose, they play SSG to tiebreak for the major. SSG right now cannot believe they're in this situation.
Wants the bump, but there's no bump. Only a save from Reynolds. How many of those has he made in this series? I need the direct check on that, please. I have not been counting. I think there's been too many.
Are any of the SSG guys watch partying this? That would be unbelievably good content.
LJ's got nothing in the tank. He's just hoping someone else comes to bail him out. First killer does, but then
That would be unreal. Gen.G are locked. Yeah, so I'm thinking, Archie. I'm starting to see the turn of the tide here. I think they've annoyed Ultimates long enough that now Ultimates are just fully tilted. Ultimates will be tilted by the fact that this series is still happening. They probably thought this would be over by now, that they could just go play CSGO or whatever it is they do. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Amar MJ, thanks for the 5-month Prime. Welcome back to the channel. Do they play League? What's a Chronic first killer and LJ play? What do they play? Pummel Party. Oh wait, that's it. It's in the goal. What happened? Alright, Cheese got murdered. And Rattles went for a boost steal. That's not the time. Alright, unfortunate timing on that. Boost steal at mid. I don't think Rattles knew Cheese was going to get murdered on defense.
They finally get an explosion, and it gives them a game-tying goal.
At Archie, do you think Gen.G could do solid at Major if they play like this? Archie replies top 12 peak. Chat, is Archie a generational hater, yes or yes? You all better say yes, because that's what I said, that they're a top 12 peak, and you all called me a hater. But I agree, I think their peak is top 12.
Right back to their half with 30 seconds to go in regulation.
I'm also just being honest, Archie. I'm not trying to hate. Oh, a save! Jesus, boostless. They don't know that though. Here comes Rattles with all the boost.
No dunk for him, no. LJ couldn't get the boost. It spawned after he left. Reynolds denied.
Who do I think's making it? I think Gen.G's going to make it. Either they win this series or they beat SSG in the tiebreaker. I don't think SSG's got the composure to win a tiebreaker.
He gets it by Chronic. The first killer's there. LJ sitting right underneath Chronic. They beat one on Bear. Reynolds takes it away from LJ and forces it to the opposite side. Time expires.
Alright. Cringe kickoff is a must. It's got to be point blank range to fake again. Nah, they just don't have it in them. They got the win though. Hold on. That's a good cut by LJ. He's been hard dunked on though. Rattles is just driving around the defense, annoying them with his presence. He's back. Peak SSG hater. Listen, it's not a hate when you make a prediction. I say that Gen.G are going to make it. You guys are calling me an SSG hater. I say that Gen.G is going to lose at the major. I'm a Gen.G hater. Oh! Please don't. Okay, not like that. Don't lose the match like that. Please save this. Okay.
That was your moment. Reynolds not only read the touch from first killer on his half, but got the
wait, he's got it. Oh, we're going game 7. They're annoyed now. They're actually in game 7. It's Gen.GK. They're not quite sweeping the bracket, but it might as well be a Gen.GK run. FK cannot catch a break on Neo Tokyo. It cannot happen. Still top 12 peak. I mean, yeah. That the top 12 peak's not changing. Not today, at least. Like, it's not hate. I just think that the rest of the Rocket League world is too strong right now for them to make a top 8. But this is a great series. Not even top 8 FIFA. I mean, literally, but that is a crazy almost win. And it was kind of an air dribble bump pass by Magic Bear, not really, because he was just going for a beat. He just hit the ball over them and then got followed through demo. Yeah, Magic Bear is playing really well. Magic Bear is playing really, really well.
They fought to get to this point. SSG sitting in their chairs at home, wondering if this is
watching this grand final is disrespectful to Sam 1v1. Yeah, you're right. I'm currently disrespecting a lot of streamers by watching this. I'm disrespecting so many Sam matches.
Do I try to be realistic, or do you have a crazy
what Sam matches are there? Okay, Firewall's back on NA as well.
We saw GK
Let's see if any.
Last week, right? We all saw that GK
Okay.
had less than a 3%.
Kaio Yandi drops Reales, Leo.
At this point, but they've made it here.
Drafinho versus Lost in round 5.
Opportunity to stay composed.
Only one of Drafinho or Lost will make the main event in Sam. They're playing against each other. Drafinho versus Lost.
Saves Reynolds had. And I don't have the Gen.G total for you, but defense is certainly.
Oh,
They're gonna need some of it.
Reynolds with a huge not own goaling moment.
Reynolds has 18 saves in this series.
Are Lost or Drafinho streaming?
That is insane.
This is a pretty good grand final, but I mean, Lost Drafinho's on there. Might have to change the channel.
Goal totals for a while, but they're gonna have more saves on the table, I'm sure. First killer LJ and Chronic have not made this one easy.
I haven't seen any Lost or Drafinho streams today, so I think they're probably not streaming.
Early on in those games, and even in some of the games that Ultimates have won.
Can I believe it's gone this far? No, I genuinely can't believe it. I can't believe it. But the longer the series goes, the more likely it is a Gen.G win, because the Ultimates are getting annoyed by the presence of this series in their lives. They probably thought they'd be done ages ago. Like they want to dominate. They didn't lose at all today, and now they're losing to Gen.G. They're probably like, what are we doing? What's the best peak I can see from SSG? Probably like top 6 or something. I could see an SSG top 6 happening. Wouldn't be surprised by that. But the SSG's floor is top 16 and not 1 through 15.
He takes his time. Right now, the Ultimates, it's a puzzle to figure out this Gen.G team and how everything seems to have worked out.
Oh, go on.
Oh,
Chronic played well. What's the peak for Dig? Probably like winning. Are Dig a contender? Dig are probably a contender.
Make no mistake about it, LJ would have found a way to put
but then their floor is like
this series, 41
top 12. I think they've got quite a big range. Dig might be a contender, you know, they might be. I mean, GK beat KC, and I know Archie's in chat, but I've got Dig above GK. GK beat Dig as well, but I still think I'd put Dig above them. But if they're not winning, I'd say their peak's probably a top 2. If you don't want to have them in a contender list, Dig's peak's probably like 2nd. But realistically, I think they should be happy with a top 4, you know.
Still pressure is on for Gen.G. This one breaks out. Cheese has enough. He
tries
to slow it and waterfall it in front, but nobody's there to finish. This ball out into the mid. First killer over 1 out.
You know, I talked a little bit about Gen.G and their you know, best way to win this or best way to play better would be to annoy Ultimates. You know something, I'm really, well, at the same time I'm surprised that Ultimates don't do this, but I'm also not surprised that they don't do this. I think Ultimates are really bad at slowing the game down. Like, really bad at slowing the game down. That's good play. Why didn't the defense have a goalie here? What happened? Oh no, not the near push Shadow Magic Bear. What was that? What was that by Magic Bear? His brain just malfunctioned. He just drove up the back wall and reversed down the back wall again. What are we doing? Why are we covering the back wall? I swear, like, the wall has got a gravitational pull this season. But what I was going to say is, the Ultimates are very bad at slowing the game down when it would make sense to slow the game down. I feel like they're just battering their mechanics into a wall here. They're just like, hit ball hard, go fast, go fast. I'm going to beat this guy. Bang, gonna hit the ball so hard. Speed, boost, driving really fast around the pitch. And they're not very good at just like taking a second, slowing the game down, and then speeding up again to catch people off guard. Like, they're predictable almost. I feel like they're just they play at a very predictable pace, and it works pretty well. It's in. It's in. Chronic with a massive desk slam with his face. His nose is sore after that one. Chronic just literally face planted the desk, and then he had to put his nose back in place. I think he broke his nose on that. He just face planted IRL. Can he make up for it? No. Like, big ouch from Chronic there.
And the hinges are coming
But yeah, do you guys know what I mean? One, if you know what I mean. I feel like ultimates are predictable. They're very mechanical, very talented, they're very good players, very good team. But I feel like every time they're playing, I'm like, yeah, I know what they're gonna do here. I know what they're gonna do. Yeah, it's just very obvious. Okay, yeah, they're just gonna, you know, probably hit the ball really hard, and like it gets you pretty far. Like hitting the ball hard and going fast and having fast recoveries and moving quickly in Rocket League takes you pretty far. But the best teams in the world, I think, are better at controlling the pace of the game than this Ultimates roster are. You're joking. I thought you were just gonna top bins that. Oh, what pass! Great cut by First Killer. Yeah, they're very linear. Go on! Oh, one cut by LJ. Wait, they're all 0. Get it up! Oh, First Killer somehow flown to the ceiling with 10 boosts. Fair play. Get it back up again. Everybody's 0. Magic Bear, bang! Rettles has all the boosts. Mechanical, he doesn't go! Oh, I thought that was his moment. I thought he was just going to air dribble to the ceiling and no one would be able to challenge him. Yep, bump, bump. He tried, to be fair. First Killer dodged it by a mile. He thought LJ had boost, yeah, probably, but I would have loved to see him give that one a go. They wanted the overtime, obviously, though. They wanted to score a kickoff goal for maximum annoyance. They're still trying to annoy Ultimates, even on tournament point. LAN point, a goal sends them to the LAN. Magic Bear's out of position. Great recovery.
Stuck in the midfield.
Oh my word, Cheese is faking the ball on the goal line.
The Ultimates cars fly and hope but no touch from Cheese means no dunks.
Yep, Magic Bear. Where is he?
That ball off of Gen.G. Good catch. As he tries to continue off the ceiling.
Okay.
Back out. Chronic was playing behind. Back to the opposite side.
Oh, LJ's kind of cooking here.
Here he goes.
Oh, great save. Cheese dodged the bump and got the save. There's the demo. Mid. RK backboard. Bump. Nearly. Like, I want a tie break, but fair play to them. If they win this, it's incredible. An incredible situation. We have GK and Gen.G, your defending regional champions. What is this timeline? Go on, Rails! Oh! He almost peaked! That's an unbelievable save. I'm not gonna lie. Rails nearly peaked on him. Rails for the win. Can we just get an air dribble bump pass win, please? That's all I asked for. Demo's fine. That's good. Yep, Demo the last man. Surely. Right, air dribble bump pass. Yep. Nope. Oh, what a match. Oh, that's a great bounce. Mid. Back pass. Magic Bear's backwards. Fake it. Oh, my word. Oh, First Killer to the rescue. Ultimates look so awkward in defense, man. Wait, lost his 1v1 Ingrafinho? Oh, I should change that. I should watch that in case we disrespect them by not watching it. There's a bump. Rattles. Bang. Kind of. Little baby bang. Redirect. Oh! Rattles. Mid. Oh, it's open! It's not open! What is this series? This is absolute chaos. I can't believe this is like for their major. Imagine playing this with me, with the major on the line. This is incredible. Gen.G deserve it, honestly. This overtime, they've been the better team. Gen.G have been the better team by far in this overtime. LJ 0. It's gotta be, surely. Surely that's just free. No, Chronic's cringe. Like, they do deserve it here. They are the better. They've been the better team in this OT by a noticeable margin. Chronic with the biggest like movement in his chair there. Back pass. He's 0. Literally 0. It's fine. Just don't panic. Her ultimate's still in this? Yeah, lucky to be honest. Oh, Rattles puts it behind him. First Killer does okay there. Surely it's open. Can we get an open net? They're going to the major. They're champions. Guys, they're actually champions. How has that happened? How has that happened? They actually made major. They didn't even do a tiebreak. They won. They actually won. Oh, fair play. That's incredible. Gen.G and GK, your regional champions. Nah, that was absolute cinema. That was actually deserved overtime as well. They deserved that overtime so much. They had like so many clear-cut chances. They were gonna win the tiebreak easily today. They were miles better than SSG. Look at Cheese. They can't believe it. They'll celebrate it. I think they've all just typed they all just went to type GG's or something right now. You saw them all like, you know, compose themselves to type something. I think they just like typed GG's. Look at Cheese. That's so awesome. Cheese and Magic Bear are NA regional champions. How cool is that? Literally Gen.G. The real making bits. Thanks for 100 bits. It says time for Gen.G to bomb out the major, then pick up Justin. What? This team has tried their hardest to prove. Chloe Meister, thanks for the prime. Welcome to the channel. KFAL54, thanks for the 7-month prime.
You look at this team individually, right? It has been one.
I think Hark's getting emotional for this win.
After the other, and finally, all of the hard work pays off.
They actually just won. How did they win? Is that less probable than GK? I think this might be less probable. It's similar levels of probability. It's similar. They were losing 3-1, right? They were losing 3-1. So when they're 3-1 down, is it less probable that they win than just a fresh series GK versus KC?
Of scenarios, and one tick in the box after the other. Gen.G,
I think it's pretty similar. Like, that's actually crazy that we have back-to-back GK Gen.G regional winners. They can't believe it. They're going to the major.
Elation and joy on the side of Gen.G. I've been enjoying these reactions a lot.
It's really good by the production to put the reactions on the screen.
Sad Jr., and he was in that same position whether they were winning or losing. So if anything, Sad, you got that consistency there. I think they proved no matter what, the Ultimates are going to be a threat on land. Gen.G played an insane series.
So anyway, where do you guys have Gen.G peaking on land then?
Of course they go down.
Lamau, the SSG tweet, what have they done?
Gotta go and force Game 7. And of course,
am I a hater that I still think their peak is top 12?
And they've got
Am I a hater that I still think their peak is top 12? I might be. I might still be a hater. I might just still be a hater. But well played to them. That was so deserved. Especially the Game 7 overtime. Like, they deserved that. If they lost that, that would have been a heartbreaker.
The torch that lit the flame, that lit the bonfire for this team. They absolutely deserve every bit of it. Excellent from Gen.G.
Why not us, Tweets Rails?
We had a little bit of everything. We had impressive offense.
What did SSG tweet? I can't find it. I need to search.
And whenever we get the Game 7 Champions Field overtime.
First killer tweeted holy throw.
This was a special Rocket League series.
Chronic said series on me.
It was awesome. What a series for them, and congratulations again to Gen.G.
Absolutely beautiful series.
What is Space Station tweet?
From Europe, you know, thought the GK was impossible, and then you see Gen.G pulling out. These three players have worked their, you know, themselves.
SSG tweeted just a picture of Rattles like 10 minutes ago. I think this is like going into Game 7. They just tweeted this. But now, really well played to them. Really well played. Gen.G and GK being the regional champions from EU and NA has to be the most unpredictable timeline I've ever seen in the history of Rocket League. Those are two of the most unexpected runs ever in the history of Rocket League. Well, actually, I guess the run isn't that unexpected from, like, this was possible and this is probable, but this is very, very hard to see coming. After what we've seen, like Ultimates 4-0ing Space Station and Energy back-to-back, only to lose 4-3. Losing 3 games in a row, by the way. 4 of the last 5 to Gen.G is like a crazy turnaround. Yeah, this is up there with like Hogan mode in terms of like unpredictability. But yeah, they deserve it. I think they would have beaten SSG in the tiebreaker anyway. They looked way better than SSG today and all weekend. Well, maybe not all weekend. SSG in the groups were quite good, but they look better than SSG in the bracket by a fair margin. This is so funny by SSG. Yeah, I still think that they've got a lot that they can improve on. I don't think that what I see right now from Gen.G is enough for me to be a believer in them doing well in LAN. I think they should air dribble bump a lot more. I think that would play to their strengths a lot. But I like the weird kickoffs. I think that really helped turn the series around. And great mentality to stay in there and pull the dub out of the bag. T-Bits tweeted it's official. The bandwagon is officially a team's kryptonite. He leaves Gen.G and they are back. Oh man.
Been a theme as it had been in the past, but a 3-1 lead. Worst lead in all of NA.
Yeah,
Put him on the mic, man. Let's see him.
you could feel it by the end. You knew.
Ah, there he is.
Slater, Mr. Reynolds. Congratulations, by God, what have you done?
You know, hey, we were talking about it on Friday, you know, and it's like, we were talking about, it's always us. It's always us in the craziest scenarios. It's always us in the, you know, those moments. And it's more often than not that we don't come out on top. But, you know, this is easily the most satisfying win of my entire career, ever.
Oh, I mean, no kidding. I mean, the run you guys had to do to get here. There's so many hot teams, and then the
Over
fact
Montreal?
that, again,
Wow.
Ultimate's playing so good. By the end of it, it looked like you guys had so.
That's a
much
crazy
control.
high.
People couldn't figure them out. NRG couldn't figure them out, and you guys figured out a solution in that short
Recency
amount of time.
bias.
I mean, just absolutely incredible. I don't know how you kept yourself together with the amount of adrenaline that was probably in your system.
I was talking to the boys again after the win, and that 3 minute of overtime was the most composed we've ever played, even compared to day one of Qual's game one. I mean, it was just perfect Rocket League from us today. Not, you know, not to call it Gen.G or anything, but it
Gen.G, he said it.
It was.
He said Gen.G as well.
That's really it.
Slater, Bates here.
Tyler, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you?
My top 5 favorites for the major.
You know, I can't complain.
KC, Falcons, NRG.
Brother, talk to me, bro. Y'all went down 3-1.
Uh,
It was looking like y'all might have a SSG on the line of tiebreaker. Talk to me. Tell me about the how, like what
Maybe throw a
championship
Furia in
mentality
there.
came out of y'all to dig deep against that squad who was blocking everything. LJ, FK, and Game 7. They weren't letting
Maybe a
y'all get
Twisted
in, but y'all
Minds.
just kept pushing them. Talk to the people about that.
Yeah, I think, you know, and it's obvious that the teams we've lost to in the split, like I said in an earlier interview yesterday, NRG, Ultimates, 9 Lives, Complexity. The only teams we've and deleted in a reverse sweep in Qual's last Qual.
When does the list stop?
We don't struggle with a lot of teams, and going into the final, or even going into the semi, we felt really confident against Poab. Going into the final, we knew we had the safety net of playing SSG, and to be honest, that's a series we're unbelievably confident in. So this one was just, let's play like a scrims, you know, do our thing, no one get nervous.
Jalen, thanks for the prime.
Regional.
Skimba54, thanks for 28-month tier 1.
Just unreal
You
stuff.
can't- no one can be mad about
At
this,
the
not even
start of the
SSG.
weekend, you know, everybody started kind of throwing it around. Why
Corelli
not?
tweeting about Gen.G from his
Tell us a little
wedding.
bit
You're
about
joking.
that. Like, how did that come about? How did that kind of manifest itself?
No way.
Within your guys' belief and confidence throughout the weekend?
I mean, hey, someone's got to do it, right? You know, someone's got to qualify, and I think, you know, we hit straight at the right time. Our practice has been getting better and better, and, you know, this was a version of MB and Cheese that I've believed in the entire time. I've gotten a lot of flack for believing in from fans, from casters, from players. You know, some of my best friends, some of my family, you know. And
Whoa.
these are two guys that I would put my life in their hands, really. Like, seriously, I trust them that much. They're great
I
people,
missed
they're great
the
players,
question.
and
What was it about
today,
teammates?
They did everything, you know. And going back to that Utopia, we should not have been down 3-1. I played the worst Utopia.
Wait, sorry,
and they were
what was the
willing to
question?
get
Was the
wins.
question, or is he talking about his teammates, right?
We were very confident because that should have been a win, that game itself. And
What did he say? He's been criticized for staying
You
with
mentioned
his
the
teammates.
Belief in your teammates.
Or something.
How vindicating, how rewarding
One in chat if
is
he said he'd been
you know,
criticized for
knowing that
staying
you
with them.
Stayed the course with this team for so long.
That's what he said, right?
While everybody else seemingly is making changes all around you guys. You guys
A lot of criticisms for staying with his
finally
teammates.
pays off at the end here.
But didn't he try to bench
teams
both of them?
are a lot like relationships, and
That's
like
it.
every
I'm
team
pretty sure
and
he's tried
like
to
every
bench both
relationship,
of
we've gone
them
through our struggles.
in
This
different
offseason is no
seasons.
secret, you know, we thought about
I'm not trying to, like,
I'm glad we didn't, because winning with this
I'm not trying to pass the blame here, but I'm pretty sure, didn't he, like...
I
Am I, like, misremembering this? They definitely tried to bench Cheese, didn't they? There was rumors that they were looking for Chronic.
I mean, that's right. The thing is, I don't want to dive into, you know, the itty bits of the matchup that just happened. I want to look at the
Wasn't Magic Bear part of, like, the Rise reverse domino effect, like, thing? Like, remember in Rise was gonna move to NA, and then that started a domino effect of roster moves, and then he said, actually, I'm not gonna go, so they undid all the dominoes. Wasn't Magic Bear part of that?
I got 2 more questions.
I think Magic Bear was part of that.
Okay,
Talk to me, Tyler.
I wanted to let him go celebrate, but all right.
You can go celebrate in a second. I got two things for you, Slater. One, what was the conversation with Archie like? What were the convos?
You know, I have not been in constant conversation with Archie.
I don't think he always
just a couple
believed.
tweets back and forth, him and Oli. But me and Nick have actually, Nick on our other coach, have been talking about this a decent amount the last couple weeks, and Gen.G was spawned in a couple weeks ago, man. This has been a narrative for a little bit now.
They did all put the dollar signs in their name.
And then last question, was it the Corelli marriage buff?
Hey, shout out Jack.
Jack Corelli,
shout out Space,
Collier,
shout out Arnold Alu, everyone at Gen.G,
just
Yiko,
got married,
everybody there,
and Gen.G win a
you
major,
know,
or Gen.G win a
going into this
regional.
offseason was terrifying.
They've
They were
never
9-0
lost while
and
Corelli's
after
married.
2 regionals,
They've never
felt
lost
pretty
while
close to a
Corelli's married.
failure. So, you know, to come out and prove we can do what they trusted us to do, it's everything.
What do you got to say for everyone else?
Did I say major? Whoops. Topson Flopson, thanks for the 10-month tier 1. Sorry, 28-month tier 1. Thanks to Mayhem 25 for the 8-month Prime.
Say to everyone, now that you guys proven what can happen when people stick it out.
All you got to do is get a group that believes in each other. You know, you got to have talent, you got to have, you know, hard work, dedication, and everything. But you find the right group of guys and you hold on to them with everything.
Unless Rise is calling, and then you don't hold on to them anymore. Unless, or no, actually, they weren't the team picking up Rise. I can't remember. Did you guys say they were looking to pick up Calm? I guess unless Calm calls, then you hold on to them unless Calm phones. Unless Chronic comes calling. Johnny hating. I'm not hating. I just think it's a funny situation. It's funny scenario. It's just funny.
Unfathomable.
I mean, it's just a run. It's just a run. The GK.
But for the record, by the way, I don't even think it's bad to like think about roster moves. It's good to think about roster moves. And if anything, I think it's more impressive that they've done what they've just done after trying different rosters, thinking that, you know, it's probably time to make a change, and then coming back together and winning anyway. That's much, much harder than just staying together happily the entire time and winning. Much harder. It shows a level of professionalism that they actually got. By the way, they got 3rd seed with that, which is huge. This is actually massive. Let me show you guys why this matters. If they were the NA4, then they were going to play against NRG. Oh no, I lied. Oh, they trolled. Oh no, they trolled. They got too many points. Now they play NRG. Oh no. Oh, they should have just won the tiebreaker. Then they would play Dignitas. It's worse. Oh, the tiebreaker would have been way better. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I take it back. They've messed up here. Anyway, back to what I was saying before. Because actually, this is good as long as NRG do well in Swiss and give Gen.G a good book score. Anyway, what I was saying is that it's very, very difficult in Rocket League to have failed rosters, try to bench someone, try out other teams, everybody's trying out with different teams, nothing's really working, and then you decide, oh well, I guess we'll just come back together again and try and make it work. It is extremely, extremely rare in Rocket League for that to actually work. So the fact that they have done that, the fact that they have multiple times in the history of this trio, multiple times they've thought this is probably it for the roster, let's make a change, and now here they are winning an event. Like more than a year after its inception, the trio's inception, is more impressive to me than if they had just stuck together and believed, excuse me, believed in the roster the whole time and eventually won.